What's up to the recording? So today is gonna be building call. So what's team building? What do you guys think team building means?
Working together.
Understand each other and make sure that everyone thinks the same and looks the same. Well, not looks the same, well, looks the same at things.
Same mindset.
Yeah, that's the one I was searching for.
What else?
Making sure everyone has the same knowledge about something. Yeah, okay.
Same knowledge or help
each other to grow together. That's it.
Yeah.
Luciano, you want to say something?
Maybe to get to know each other better.
Yeah, that is a really strong one.
Stronger.
Build a relationship.
Know what we have, what we can rely on each other on. How do you say that?
Trust.
Weet wat je aan elkaar hebt. Yeah.
Loyalty. Support. What else is important? Support pretty much sums it up.
Goals. Oh, yeah, that's the same.
Coachability. That's really coachability.
I don't see anything coming up on the screen.
Oh, you need to click on this.
Oh, yeah, now I see.
You see it, Luciano, right?
Now I see it also.
No,
Okay,
I
good.
see it.
Okay, good. So those are like, you guys said some really good things about teams. I mean, you guys, most of you played soccer, still play soccer. So, you know, those are important things if you want to win with a team, right? Same is, you know, when you want to build a team. So network marketing is pretty simple because you use a product, you like it, you refer it, but you need to know what the product is. Like, this is like a key thing, because you will find when you go down this journey, you will meet people or hear from people that they got introduced into this, but by people that only were pushy. I don't know who of you guys told me this. Gio, was it you?
Sorry, again, please.
Or where somebody listened to an opportunity, but it was too expensive, and the person they listened to was too pushy. Yeah, you told me yesterday, right?
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
So some people just sell, but they don't care about the person. So it's really important to see who is that person. So when you invite somebody,
I had the same also today. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Chris, but Ra was also in the three-way call, and we had like the same with Nuri. You know that one, Ra?
Like with Nuri.
Yeah, he said like, yeah, I heard also something about this, but the guys, you know, they were too pushy, and if I don't trust you because I trust you, otherwise I wouldn't join the call in the first place.
It was also like the other network marketing company. They were
yeah,
like,
we don't talk about them. They're copycats. I know which one you guys are talking about because I've worked with that company for far long enough. Oh, that's a scam.
Yeah, I know.
That's a Ponzi scam. If somebody tells you about it, don't tell them. Like tell them, don't do it.
Yeah, I also showed him the business for home as well.
Okay, good. But let's get back to the building, because that's on the recording now as well. So, you know, when you invite somebody to the opportunity, if it's a friend, you know those things. But if it's a random person, maybe reacting to your Instagram or Snapchat, or you text somebody because you think their profile is cool, get to know them. How old are they? What are they doing? Are they in school? Are they working? What are their hobbies? Where do they live? Where are they from? They live with their parents. They live alone, maybe with their girlfriend, boyfriend. And what do they want out of life? Because it's really important that you get to build a relationship with that person. So again, you know, relationships are key, because in the end, like you guys are all here because you guys know each other for years. You trust each other. You played soccer, you know, because you know each other from the past, you have already trust. So with a new person, it's not about treating that person like a number and you get to hit your rank if they sign up, or you know what I mean, like you get to make money or whatever if they sign up, because then you just think of that person as a number. But it's an actual person. You need to care about them, like that they really use the academy and grow in trading and grow as a person. And that's with any relationship. If you don't genuinely care for a person and try to help them, it doesn't matter in what situation, then you know the relationship's kind of fake. You know those people when they ask you how are you doing and you're like, yeah, I'm horrible, whatever, and they're like, just oh, I'm so sorry for you to hear that. And then when they can start talking about themselves, you know, their energy rises and they're like start talking nonstop. Like there's so many people out there that just don't care for others, but they want to talk about themselves all day long, you know. And that's the thing, like sometimes you just need to listen and take notes. Maybe if you can't remember what a person told you, like just take some notes. So that's like the key things. I could have started off with other things like how do you invite people and stuff, but those things we're gonna put a green frame around them, because that will be kind of like the values that we build on. That's why I start off like this, because that's what I said to most of you guys, like when you joined this, like you're here from the start. You know, you have a big opportunity to be part of this at the beginning. You just saw 3 people join today. This is crazy. I looked at my phone like, oh, Gio sent a message. Another one. I'm like, oh, damn, somebody joined the team. Ross sent a message. Damn, somebody joined the team. Gio in the morning as well. I'm like, damn, like what's going on? So that's the thing, like those things, that's what we built this on. And if one of the things is off with a person, we need to work on that it gets right. If a person has high ego, you ever met somebody that's like, if you tell them something, they never listen, like they won't listen to you because they think they know it better? Like, you know this with guys, like there's always that one friend you have in the group. No, I'm the better one and whatever, and they think they know it better, and then they get smacked because they didn't know better. Should listen. I was like that too. I'm sometimes still like that I think I know it better. You know, I'm still working on being more coachable. Like when Leander told me things like in the early year or the beginning of the year, and yeah, I'm gonna do it my way. Didn't work. Now we're doing it the right way and see what's going on. If you do it the right way, that's the funny thing. Like coachability always needs to be good, and support and loyalty. Like, if you see that somebody in the team is struggling or whatever, just ask them, are you good? You need help? Because somebody might be demotivated. It could be that you're super hyped today, and then let's say one of the other guys is super down. They had some bad trades. Like say your trade you had today, your analysis was on point.
Yeah.
It was close to hitting your take profit, but then the news came in. Some people get so demotivated by it, they don't trade again. When I'm, didn't pass my first funded challenge, I did one mistake and it really emotionally hit me. Like Leander was still like, don't worry, you'll make it out of there. Other traders I talked to were like, yeah, bro, this happens all the time. Don't worry. Just keep going. So, it's important that we build a team like that, because then it becomes a family, friendships. That's what's the key, like friends that work with each other and that we can support each other and rely on each other. Because then even if I'm not there, but you trust Gio, Raul, or one of the other guys, they could jump on a call with you and do the same thing I do. It's just about, do you think they can teach you something? So that's why coachability is so important. It doesn't matter who in this team, if somebody just started, we can all learn from each other, because everybody has a different perspective. And then how does it even work with team building? So you all just started it off, right? Now you think of, well, I want to show this to others. So what's really important is the way you kind of launch this business the right way is watch the boot camp. Learn about the basics, like really dive into the basics, because then you already got some value out of the academy, right? You could set some trades, you can calculate your lot size, and then start demo trading. It's not about, in trading, it's about making money on the long run, yes, but not that you start and in the first week you make $100. Because we on calls, sometimes people ask, how much can I make with trading? Like, how much do you make with that trade? Doesn't matter if it's a risk, like it's all about percentage. That's why I only talk about like risk to reward ratio. Let's say you risk $100, you could make 300. Let's say you risk €1, you could make €3. In the end, it's all about percentage, because our goal for all of us is going prop trading, funded trading. Because if you could do it on a small account or a demo account, you can do it on a big account. So that's why trading, because then you have some knowledge. So gain knowledge about the product and the company. So knowledge about the company, about IM Academy. I'm just going to write it down so you hear it here one time. Can I make this bigger? Yes, so knowledge about the company was founded on July 4th, 2013. Independence Day. That's when Chris Terry founded the company. Why? Because he wants to create independence for people. It's a funny joke, but that's what it is. That's 9 years old. In 2021, the company did $500 million in revenue. So it's almost to $2 billion company. Founder is Chris Terry, and he's a trader. For, I think, 30 years, run about, let's say, early 2000s. And there's a couple hundred thousands of customers worldwide. Together, 150 educators in all the different academies. I think there's like 20 tools right now to use, and I don't know, 10 to 15 to 20 languages. So just to have some brief overview about the company. So that's like to keep in mind, because it's an important fact, right? You need to know the infos about something that you do. And then how do you go on about this? So if you want to show this, like the first thing you do when you start off, because it's about 3 things in network marketing. So the 3 P's. Anybody can think of what the 3 P's are?
Product.
No?
People.
No?
Promoting.
Profit.
So, okay, I'm gonna write it down. The 3 P's of network.
Chris, really quick,
marketing.
you are recording. Are you recording this, right, or not?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, because I'm at work, but
Yeah,
I was
all
trying to
good.
listening to it, but it's too loud here.
All good. I'm recording it, so I'll send the videos of yesterday and today later on in the chat.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome. So the
All
first
right.
P.
Bye bye. Ciao.
Have a good day at work, bro.
Actually.
So prospecting is the first P. Finding people to join the business. I'm sorry for background noise. Finding people to join the business. So it's all about prospecting. So where do you find prospects? Well, everywhere. Because not every, like, this business is built for everyone, but not for everyone. Some people don't like it. Some people are not interested at all in it. But a lot of people right now are looking for ways to make more money or something like that. So a lot of people are looking for opportunities. So how you find them, you write a list of people you know. And then you can filter, like, who do you think has like potential or something? It's not about grading the person or something, but who do you think would like to hear about this business the most? And then you can write in your list, and Rock can show, or Geo can show you an example of how they wrote a list, for example. And you can prioritize with A as the best, B and C. So you kind of think of people that you might know that already into crypto or stuff. So those are people that you could write down your list and with an A. And then the next person could be a B, because they might just be looking for an opportunity, or they were just a good friend back then. And C is just somebody you know. So that's how you find the people. You could find strangers on the internet as well, but something for another day. This is like how you would start it off. And then you could say, find people in the same hobbies as you. So, for example, soccer, fashion, people you know through that. Went to school with, or work colleagues. So, you know, you see how this unfolds, right? So there's everywhere places that you can meet up. Like, just look at this. You know, you guys know each other through soccer, through work, live near each other, went to school together. That's basically the same way you go about this as well. So that's on how to find people. Next P is presenting. And the third P on prospecting, promoting, sorry. Gesundheit. Promoting. So you see, like, the calls, use social media. So Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook if somebody still uses it, and TikTok. And just promote what you're doing. You saw it already with Raul and Gio, how they did stories and stuff. And they tagged everybody in it. The team, you can repost that. If we do the call on Wednesday with Marvin, you could do a story that we do the call like before, or when we do the call, and tag Marvin, tag me, tag everybody in the team. We repost this, but people will watch you. People will watch you always what you're doing. There's people, my girlfriend knows that know what I'm doing, and I never met that person. So it's so funny, you know, like, she met a friend the other day and they were saying, oh yeah, your boyfriend is scamming people on the internet, right? But I never met that person. You know, it's so funny. Like, people will watch, people will find you because somebody you know told them that you're doing, or they see you doing it because they hang around with you. So the internet is powerful when it comes to promoting. So promote what you're doing, because that's how it also works. People will approach you one day or another. And then the last one is presenting. So presenting is, for you in the beginning, invite them to a opportunity call. big, I'm just writing it there so people understand what it means. Big group call where someone of the team will explain the business and the product, or invite them to a three-way call. You, the prospect, and a leader or someone to use as leverage because of experience or growth. So let's say, Luciano, you invite somebody. Niels made some crazy trade this week, or some grew a lot, did some crazy trading like in the first week or 2 weeks. You could invite him on a call with Niels, for example. Or you could use Raul because he showed you the business as well. Or you could use Giovanni, you could use me, you could use Leander, you could use Marvin, you can use Justin. So I even do it myself. So if I have somebody, I invite Leander or Marvin. Somebody that I know can just show the person a second opinion about it, and someone else where it worked like that to show that it works. So it's like a proof of concept. And why three-way calls are so important. So there's you. There's the prospect. And we're doing triangle shapes again. Oh. And there's the leader, let's say, that you invite to the call. And you have on a three-way call, you have 3 different types of relationships, right? So the prospect could be a friend. So friendship, trust, respect, right? Here, you have the same thing, friendship, partnership, if you could say it, or business partner. And you also have trust and respect. So do you think the prospect has the same type of relationship you have with them with me? What do you think?
No, it's more like a coaching and supportive.
No
relationship.
trust.
Yeah.
Don't know that person or know him or her. So why is it important that you invite a third person? So why did Raul always say such good things about me, or Gio said such good things about me, or Leander, or I do the same thing for Leander or Marvin? You know what it builds? You have this relationship with that person maybe already, and you have this over here. So you show that person that you have this strong relationship already, that you know this person already, because then this person will start to feel the same way for the leader. That's why an edifying, I'm just going to write it out. I have a good video for that as well. Edifying is really important. What does edify mean? You shouldn't lie, but to announce, that's a good word, next speaker, in a good way. Talk about accomplishments, about your relationship. Just gonna drag this out quick. Accomplishments, relationships, and overcome failures. So let's say, good story about Leander, for example. He tried to go full-time network marketing the first time. It didn't work out. He went back to a job, and now he's 2 years later, he can live off it. So, or like failures, or Cedric, the Go Live educator, there was a point 2 years ago where his whole team left. And now he's an educator, P5 leader, P5K. So he has 225 people at least in his team. And he's an educator, has a 7-figure crypto portfolio. You know, you would talk about things like that so that the person can identify with the third person you invited. Do this to build keys of identification between prospect. So let's say you have a calm person, you know, a genuine person. You would invite, let's say me. Let's say you have somebody with really high energy, a flipper guy, like a dolphin. You would invite a person like Marvin, because he's like that as well, super high energy, super positive. So that's why edifying is really important. And you know, that's pretty much it. Like there's no secret behind it. If you keep respecting those values that you want to have in the environment you're in yourself, and that's the reason, like I remember Niels, you said the community, you know, that's the reason why you join. If you bring those values to new people, you know, it will work, because that was the same reason why you joined. So it's always important to think about, why did you join? How were you approached? Because the thing is, I don't know, I don't even, like, I'll be honest with you, I don't even know why I joined with this guy 4 years ago in network marketing. I don't even talk to this person anymore. He ghosted me. He was my best friend for 3 years. But this guy is crazy. Like, I don't even know. Like, I would never, like, if I would have met him on a normal way, I would have never hung out with a person. I don't even know. Something interested me, but the way he approached me was like, he built a good relationship. If I met him on the street, I would say, oh, this guy's a kid, you know, because he was super flipper, and like he had a Rolex tattoo on his hand and stuff like that. But you know, I was thankful for what I learned through him and with him. So, you know, but still, like, if somebody texts me on it, like, tell you a funny story. I'm right now doing this call. Partner is here as well. She doesn't like network marketing because she's getting approached on a daily basis, almost in the most shitty way. You know, people as well that get texted on Instagram daily. Hey, your profile is so nice. Why don't you join my team? It's like, it's not personal at all. There's a trend in Germany going on TikTok right now. Everybody sounds the same because they all say, yeah, I'm doing an online business and working with the biggest company in the world. And I think you could be interested. You want to listen to it. But they don't bring energy in the voice message. They don't get to know the person. It's like the second message they send out. There's a trend on TikTok right now where people are recording those messages and they're making fun of them. So there was one guy, for example, he's like, oh, wait, 1 second, it's so loud here. I'm working in a zoo with the apes. Like, he really turned on his speakers with ape sounds just to become famous and grab some attention on TikTok.
Wow.
So it's really important that be professional. And if you do this, know stuff about the company and build a relationship, people ask what you're doing, and you can tell them. Don't be that person that's in the second message you send, say, hey, yo, you know what? I'm building a business. Why don't you come look at this? Like, if it's a friend of yours, do some small talk. Ask them, what are you up to? What do you do right now? And if they ask you, what are you doing there? I saw your stories or whatever, you could tell them. Or if they ask you, what are you doing? You could just tell them, like, I'm trading right now, or I'm going to watch some trading later, have some team calls later. They will ask you what it's about. Don't be the guy that kicks in the door, because nobody likes that. If somebody thinks or feels that you sell them something because you want to sell them something, you never sell them anything, or they will never join the business. Because in the end, we can say this is selling something, but if you think about it the right way, if you pique interest, the person wants you to sell it to them. They want you to drop the information. Because if they see you, let's say, Luciana, you're going to post some stories about, let's say we do an event or some trading calls, and you post stories, people will ask you, what do you do? Like, they will be interested. This is the same way how Gio got approached. Like, I had a call with a guy from LA that got introduced into the same thing, same way about trading. He saw some dude's stories. He asked him, what do you do? Because the other guy couldn't speak as well English. He sent him to me. But that's basically the thing. So if you keep in mind, why did you join? And you talk to that person that way, and in a way that you would have joined as well, like you would have liked to be approached, and you're professional. If they ask you questions about the company, like after a call, like tell them how we do the invite. Somebody already knows how to invite. You have an idea? Okay. So if somebody, let's say you did some small talk and the person asks you, what are you doing? Or, you ask the person, what are they doing? And they ask the same thing back. That's kind of like how you approach this as well. This is if you talk to a person that you don't know as well, right? Like if you don't know them too well, more of a stranger, you tell them, I'm into trading and everything about financial education. If you want to, or if you like, you could say, let's hop on a call and let's show you some things about it, about trading, for example. And that's literally what you can do. Like you can jump with that person yourself, get to know them, show them a little bit that when you're trading, pique some more interest, or invite them to a three-way call. Hey, let's hop on a call because it's better to show you, and I'd like you to meet somebody. That helps me with all of this and has been doing it. This is just example text, by the way. Like you could do this your own way. You can ask Gio and Raul as well how they do it. This is just one out of a million ways to do it. But this is for more like people that you don't know too much, or that you don't know if they would jump on it, where you're not sure. And for your A-list contacts, or like your close, the A-lists are like your closest people, like friends and stuff, where you know that they really want to build this with you. Because think about the vision that we have with the convention coming up in 6 months, what we can achieve till then. Those are the people that you want to be there. So for A-list contacts, be like, hey bro, I don't know if you saw my stories yet, but there's something I need to talk to you about. You're free. Let's say, this is just an example. You're free tonight at 8 or tomorrow at 7 to call quick. And then you can tell them about your excitement. Like what's really important is you tell them this on the phone or on a voice message, and bring your excitement. Like really what you like. Why did you join? Like show this excitement, or show the excitement of what you felt when you saw first trade go off. I know Niels was feeling today like the video we had about Ronaldo in the group, the trader's emotions. I don't know if you watched the video yet, but you gotta watch it. That's how every trader feels. Like blue numbers, everybody's partying, everybody feels great. Red numbers, all of a sudden they're like, oh no. Do you see the video in the group?
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you gotta look at it after the call. Look at the video. It's funny.
What's it about? I didn't
The
really.
emotions of a trader.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, you got to bring the excitement of how did you feel when you got introduced and stuff. So this is basically how you would do it. So let's say I would call up Raul. I would be like, hey, Raul, what's up? What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Answer.
I'm good, bro. How are you?
I'm good. We really got to meet up or call tonight. You're free at 8 or 7 because there's really something I need to tell you about. And then you would ask like,
What do you
oh,
want to tell me?
yeah, what do you want to tell me? Like, right? That's the first thing people want to know. Like, bro, I'm in a hurry right now. I'm on the way to the gym or I gotta go to work, but I need to show this to you on a video call. Like, I need to show this to you because if I would tell you on the phone, you wouldn't understand a thing. So you're free tonight at 8 or tomorrow at 9. And you'd be
Tomorrow
like,
fit at 9.
okay, perfect. Let's talk tomorrow. I'm gonna text you and send you a link that you can hop on the call.
All right.
Perfect. See you tomorrow, bro. Bye-bye.
Tomorrow.
That's like the way to do it. Because the thing is, if you try to explain this without a call, people don't understand. Like if I would have sent you guys a text about what the company's doing, like if I would have sent you this text here, you would be like, okay, cool. What's trading?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So that's how to invite. And then that's if you just want to do a 3-bit call. Let's say you want to invite to an event or a call with a person like Marvin. Invite to a call with, for example, Marvin, or an in-person event. You would do the same thing. You would be like, hey, you're free on Wednesday at 19 uur. And then you just tell them we have a call with an entrepreneur from Dubai. And he's teaching us about entrepreneurship and how to grow or level up, you could say. And then you'd be like, I thought of you and think this could be really good for you. Or you could enjoy this. And same way for an event. If you have an in-person event, you should do the same thing. Then you just say, hey, you know what do you do on Saturday at 6? We're gonna meet up with the whole team. There's somebody from Germany coming who's an entrepreneur. He's gonna, teach us some things about entrepreneurship, how to build your own business, or just how to change your mindset and grow. And I'm gonna invite you for free. You can join this for free. Just bring your excitement that you have yourself. Think of it like you can think like I could write you scripts and stuff. Like I have some files with scripts. Like literally my old mentor, he had the same script Jordan Belfort had. And the way how they did it in the movie, Wolf of Wall Street, but it's not authentic. This worked 4 years ago. It's not working anymore today because there's so many people working online businesses. So play around with it, find your way. If you have a question, you could send me your voice message and I'll listen to it and I'll tell you my feedback. Because that's the way how we do it as well. Like it's not just growing trading, but if you want to build a business, like you can ask anything. How should you approach a person? Or if you don't know what to answer, you can send a screenshot. Be like, what should I tell that person? And if it's in Dutch, you would have to translate it to me, or I would have to type it into a translator until I can read and write Dutch. But you know what I mean? Like, is that clear so far? Or you got any questions about that?
No, it's clear.
That's pretty much network marketing. But the most important thing is I'm gonna write this in really big capital letters and do it bold. Be a product of the product. What does it mean? If you're not on Go Live sessions, watching the boot camp, getting into the education, how should you tell a person how good this is? A person that sells cars for a living, they know everything about the car, right? So if you're bartending and somebody asks you, what do you refer to me as a drink tonight? I want to have something fruity. What kind of cocktail would you make him?
Strawberry daiquiri.
Oh, that's a good one.
Too sweet, in my opinion, but
Sometimes it's
you can
good,
make you can make it good. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's the same way. It's the same way. Or if your boss asks you, like, what do you prefer? If we do it this way or that way, you can always get your own opinion if you know about it. If you're new in a job or something, nobody would ask you for an opinion because you don't know what they're talking about. Same way with this. You should get the basics down, because then you can show them what you learned and show them that it excites you, that you learned something. And that's pretty much it. This is like the first beginning steps. Leandro will join those team building calls as well in the future. And, we're going to put up the recording. And if you want to, I'm going to send you can have the screen, take some screenshots if you want to do that, or if you didn't take notes, but I saw you guys wrote down the stuff. So that's good. That's also a thing about coachability. Write down things so that you remember. I have books written with pages full of leadership and mentorship that I got over the past 4 years from people from all over the world. And then to promote something here, I want to show you, if you want to find out what the new SMX Academy is doing, what's really good, tonight in 10 minutes, you can join the first educators. So today it's going to be Matt, it's going to be Matt and his wife, Yana Liz Rosa and Leanne Donoso, on how to trend good content. So tonight everything's about social media, because on Wednesday the Social Media Academy is launching. So if you want to join it, you can join it for free. I'm going to send it into the group. I'm going to copy the text, send it into the group. And you can join the call and jump onto, the social media experience call for free today. We're going to talk about trending content so you can grow. This week, they're doing like a boot camp about the social media experience, so you can grow on how to post good content on social media as well. But in the end, that's what we're doing right now. This is the basics. You can ask Giovanni or Raul. I'm gonna, you can, guys, what is your experience? Like Raul. Okay, you, Gio, like, what was your experience in the beginning? Let me